I started dating an 8-year-old's mom after he bullied me for being single every day for 6 months. I somehow became the punching bag of a snot-nosed third grader, just because I'm single at 28. I dealt with 6 months of different kids making comments about me being single, and handled it with patience until Joey showed up on his stupid little bike. This demon child tortured me about being single every day like someone was paying him in Pokemon cards to ruin my life. Every evening when I got home from work, he'd be sitting there picking his nose on his bike in the perfect spot where I couldn't avoid him. He'd follow me to my door screaming stuff like, "Dustin's home to eat another sad microwave burrito alone," or, "I bet you practice kissing on your hand," while his mom Monica yelled, "Joey, stop being a little jerk," from their balcony. One Friday evening, this little booger eater decided to take his usual routine to a whole new level. I was getting my mail where half the building was grabbing packages after work when Joey rolled up on his bike and started circling me like a shark. "Dustin ordered Chinese food for one again last night, and the delivery guy gave him 4 forks," he announced. "This guy is going to die alone. He is so pathetic he bought a body pillow with an anime girl on it." His mom Monica stuck her head out their window and yelled, "Joey, I am so sorry about him," but the damage was done, and everyone was laughing. This kid wiped his nose on his sleeve, hopped off his bike, and delivered the kill shot while pointing at me with his sticky finger. "My mom told me to be nice to you because you're going to be single forever, and that's punishment enough. Isn't that funny?" That was the moment I decided this little terrorist was about to learn the hardest lesson of his life. I looked over at his mom, who was trying to disappear into her apartment, and realized she was actually really hot. I also knew she was single. I walked over to Monica with my best smile and said, "Hey, would you maybe want to get coffee sometime and discuss Joey's behavioral issues? I think maybe we could figure out some ways to help him together." "Absolutely. I'm so sorry about what he said," she replied. Within a week, we were having coffee every day, and I made absolutely sure Joey saw everything. I started bringing his mom flowers right when his school bus dropped him off. He'd run over with his backpack dragging on the ground screaming, "Mom, don't take those. They're probably poisoned." I fixed their broken sink while he stood in the kitchen doorway saying, "We don't need his help. We can call a real repair person," and looking like his whole world was ending. I'd put my arm around his mom on the couch while he did homework, and I could see him stabbing his math worksheet with his pencil. He tried sabotaging our dates by faking emergencies and calling 17 times with messages like, "I think I'm dying," and "There's definitely a burglar in here," but I just turned her phone on silent. He told his teacher, "Dustin is probably a killer, and my mom is his next victim," and she had to call Monica for a really awkward parent meeting. Monica had to explain, "No ma'am, my boyfriend is not planning to murder me." The kid even made a whole presentation called "Why Dustin Sucks," with crayon drawings of me looking like a goblin, but Monica and I were too busy making out in the kitchen to care. We were actually really starting to like each other. She'd say things like, "You know, this whole thing is actually hilarious because Joey basically set us up." After 3 months, I showed up to take them to the zoo. Joey had to sit in the back seat while I controlled the radio, and his mom held my hand. He spent the whole ride kicking my seat and saying, "This is kidnapping. You can't make me go anywhere with you." At the elephant exhibit, he tried telling random families, "Help, this man is not my father." But Monica just yanked him back and said, "Joey, Dustin is mommy's special friend now, so you need to be nice." I leaned down to his level and whispered, "Guess I'm not so single anymore, huh, buddy?" and watched his soul leave his tiny body while I gave his mom a kiss right in front of him.